Welcome to The Mandalorian, Chapter 20. This is Season 3, Episode 4, and I'm really excited to get into it. This season has been really enjoyable so far, but also a tiny bit frustrating, and I want to talk about it after I watch the episode. I'm hoping that this episode is just pure bliss, and that the minor frustrations I have are adjusted in this episode. Let's see, let's find out, let's experience The Mandalorian, Chapter 20 for the very first time. Are they still fighting? Wait, hang on. What are they fighting right now? Is this just training? I thought there was another giant alligator crocodile beast. Oh, everybody's doing training today. Oh, those are little crabs? Like hermit crabs. That's so cute.
It's time that you learn with the other Foundlings.
Oh, I mean, yay.
Playtime's over.
They're like, we are piecing out of here.
He challenges.
He is too small.
He's older than all of those other Foundlings, but physically inferior if he can't use the Force.
He is too young to speak the creed.
Then he's too young to fight.
One does not speak unless one knows.
Well, I know.
Perhaps this lesson is for you then.
Ooh.
The training darts.
I'm really excited to see this little kid get some comeuppance right now. A little lesson in humility, son. It's gonna be good.
Squeeze your fist to launch the darts.
He doesn't know how to fire darts.
He's got this. Trust me.
Begin!
Oh! Come on, baby Grogu.
I've seen what you can do. It's okay.
He just got permission to be the Force Unleashed. Yes. Much more exciting. Bam, bam.
3 points. Winner.
There you go.
I liked it. The only thing better would have been dun 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 dun. Hello. Look at that's just a straight up dragon.
No blasters, it'll kill the child.
Very nice. I am all for not killing the child. What planet is this? Maybe this is why it's a good hideout for the Mandalorians, because this planet is full of dangerous beasts. Wait.
I'm out of fuel. It always gets away.
Nice. Okay, good job. The Foundling. Oh, is this episode all about Baby Grogu? Yeah, he's Baby Grogu now in my mind for whatever reason. Instead of Baby Yoda or Grogu, he's Baby Grogu.
I scouted where it lives and mapped the location.
It flew a long way.
I will go get him.
Paz Vizsla, and join the Shriekhawk training team to accompany you. We must avoid explosives and blasters for the safety of the Foundling.
Although it is now occurring to me that the Foundling could be referring to the child who was kidnapped rather than Baby Yoda,
You
or
are
both.
too young to join them.
I mean, listen. Grogu's been through worse than this. Come on.
The Forge can reveal weaknesses.
What is going through his mind? Oh, wow.
Get the youngling into Kelleran! Go!
Who's it gonna be? Someone's gonna be there, right?
Everything's gonna be all right, kid.
Okay, unnamed Jedi number 4. Fine, I was just hoping for adult Yoda. Congratulations, everyone, with mashups of the complete Order 66 footage from all of the movies and TV shows. You have to redo them and add this. Coruscant does look great, no denying that. Cool.
Don't worry. We're gonna meet up with some friends of mine. But hold on, it's gonna be a
Great.
bumpy landing.
What about the others?
There are no others.
Everybody out!
Ah,
Take the ship, it's fueled and ready to go. Come on.
yes. Clear. And flashback over. I wouldn't mind a little more to that flashback, but knowing this episode is incredibly short, maybe I don't want a little more of the flashback today. I don't know.
Mandalorian steel shall keep you safe as you grow stronger.
It's so nice.
The target is on the top of this peak. If we tuck in under this outcropping, we sleep out of line of sight and climb at first light.
We will make camp.
Can we keep the rhyming going? We'll eat by the fire's lamp. Come on.
How do you eat when other people are around?
When you get your food, you go off to find a place where you can take off your helmet.
That sucks. Okay. Well, if everybody leaves, you can stay there, right?
You are the leader of the war party. You have the honor of staying by the fire.
Nice.
It will kill the Foundling if attacked. It has happened before when it has taken others.
Whoa, cool. Whoa, I see one helmet. Is there going to be a bunch of helmets up here from different Foundlings?
Wait until we clear the area.
He's my son.
Oh, it's his son. Ragnar. Baby raptors. Mama's back. Haste makes mistakes. Whoa. We needed Mama to come back, that's for sure. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. This is the episode of jetpack sputtering. Whoa, okay. Do you still have a jetpack? Okay, good. All right, come on, release the kid, man. Whoa. Yeah, this planet is definitely hostile. Saved him, though.
I'm okay, Dad.
Thank you.
This is the way.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
You have done the highest honor of the creed, saving a foundling.
This is the way.
This is the way.
And we have brought you 3 more foundlings in need of care and training.
Ah, oh my gosh. Let's see how this goes.
You're in need of a repair. Come with me.
Shall I inlay the signet of the Night Owl?
Would it be acceptable to wear one pauldron of the Night Owl and another with the mythosaur?
The mythosaur belongs to all Mandalorians.
Yeah, she's really noodling around, that mythosaur. It clearly affected her in a major way.
What would you say if I told you I saw one?
Oh, she's opening up about it.
I would say you are very lucky. It is a noble vision.
I mean a real one.
When you choose to walk the way of the Mandalore, you will see many things.
Does she believe her or not? This is the way. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I thought it'd be over right there. What is that art is wild. Why did Grogu just look like a giant parade float? Obviously, the perspective was from the little hermit crab things, but yeah, I would like to know the name of this mystery Jedi who's got Grogu. I hope we revisit that time period, that storyline. I mean, that was really interesting. We got to see a little bit of Mando's origins, so to speak. I would have liked to see more of that personally than we got. That's okay. Now, hopefully we will revisit that at some point and maybe even get to know this Jedi. One of the things that occurred to me recently, I just watched Tales of the Jedi. I didn't react to it. I just watched it. And one of the things that occurred to me, it's like, when's the last time we actually got new content that just followed freaking amazing Jedis? And at one time, yeah, there was an appeal to content that didn't follow Jedis, yada, yada, yada. But like, I would love to have a show or a movie that just has fully trained Jedis as the main characters. I think that would be awesome. And that's all. That's all I'm saying. I enjoyed Tales of the Jedi so much that it just made me realize, like, hey, Jedis are really cool. And I guess Ahsoka will kind of fit that role, although she's no Jedi. That's not the point. This episode was really good. I enjoyed it. Once again, Mando Din Djarin is kind of taking a back seat to Bo-Katan, and that's cool. That's okay. I don't mind that necessarily. The most interesting thing here, what I guess would also be Bo-Katan's story. Her encounter with the Mythosaur really shook her up, really changed her. Is she now going to be a fully devoted follower to the way? Is she going to go back for the Mythosaur? I don't know. these are questions that I have. It was very interesting too. She got the, I mean, she was leading the war party here, but she got the honor of getting to eat by the fire, which is really a nice little touch there. Is she going to end up taking a leadership role within the Children of the Watch? I'm very invested in her as a character and what different things could mean for her. I like the little glimpse of Grogu kind of getting a little bit of Mandalorian training and getting his little centerpiece there, that little armor piece was very nice. Yeah, here's this episode, like all the episodes this season, they've all been individually fun and enjoyable to watch, more or less. But I still just find myself, I don't know. So overall, this season is just completely different than previous seasons. And I won't know if that's good or bad until the end of the season. That's just where I'm at right now. It's enjoyable to watch, so overall, I guess it's good. But the previous seasons, there was a very clear structure. It was episodic in a lot of ways, but there was an overarching story that was very clear and easy to follow. We knew what Mando was trying to do, and he was having little mini adventures along the larger overarching story. That's kind of what this show has been. And season 2, it really did effectively end that overarching story. And then we had some stuff with a whole separate show where important things happened for the Mandalorian. I mentioned at the reaction on the first episode that I thought that was a really weird choice. And I stand by that. It was a really weird narrative choice to have the season 3 episode of Mandalorian start off narratively way different than it ended. Did Disney force that to happen? Was it just assumed that everyone would watch Boba Fett and it should be treated as the same as an episode of or a season of The Mandalorian? Honestly, I, at this point, wish they would have just changed the name of the show to The Mandalorians and had us follow Boba Fett, like interweave Boba Fett into season 3 of The Mandalorian and just intercut stuff differently. I mean, it'd be a very different show, and maybe that's just a terrible idea. I don't know. But this season so far, it does kind of feel more like The Mandalorians than The Mandalorian. It's clear the driving thrust of the season is we're diving into specifically the Children of the Watch and their beliefs and their Mandalorian customs. And that's why I've been a little bit resistant toward this season, because ever since Bo-Katan said they were a cult and called them Children of the Watch, which obviously it made me think of Death Watch, I've just been assuming that Children of the Watch was basically just as bad as Death Watch. Well, now I'm wondering, maybe that was a wrong judgment. Maybe I was mistaken to do that, because it's clear that it's more just about, at least right now, it seems that it's really just about the culture and following these guidelines and these beliefs. And I don't know exactly what I think of all of that. It's certainly more of like a religious thing, but they don't seem to be out in the world causing harm. They seem to just be doing them. And maybe they'll want to retake Mandalore. Maybe they won't. I don't know. Who's to say really what their goals are? I can't say that I have any knowledge of that personally. And if you're more clear on that than I am, please let me know. I'd love to hear your perspective or your facts that I might be missing. But the thing for this season that's been missing for me is that forward narrative thrust, specifically with Din Djarin. We did get a little bit of narrative thrust at the very beginning here when he was wanting to bathe in the waters of Mandalore and get redemption and not be an apostate any longer. But like that was over with fairly quickly. And like, especially in the first 3 episodes, in the past, there was this great overarching story, but every episode was still fairly episodic. And in this season so far, things are kind of more serialized, but I'm not totally clear on what the great overarching story is, if that makes any sense. Where, I feel like a lot of the first 3 episodes, with the exception of the time we spent on Coruscant, which was another very interesting story. I really enjoyed that, but what does it connect to? Obviously, it's going to connect at some point, but there's no connective tissue or forward narrative thrust that I can see visibly on this season. And that's not necessarily bad, but at the same time, things are more serialized and less episodic. And it's weird for me to be more serialized without that forward narrative thrust. This episode for me had a little bit more of that because there's so much intrigue around Bo-Katan and her interest in the mythosaur here and how that it's going to affect her and what that will do. So that to me is an example of that to some extent. But what is Din doesn't have any. Is Din now? It's like Din. He's no longer an adventurer. He doesn't have a mission or a purpose. His mission and purpose is just to live with the children of the Watch and train Grogu, I guess. But I don't know if that is the forward narrative thrust. That's not really compelling, particularly to me. I want Mandalorian, I want Din and Grogu to go out on an adventure and do something. This season for me, again, I've enjoyed all the episodes, but it leaves me feeling lacking, I guess, is what I'm trying to say or communicate. And yeah, I don't know. That's how I'm feeling about it right now. I'm sure that by the end of this season, I will be like, woo, let's go. There's only 4 episodes left. So this whole cloning storyline with, I already forgot his name, Dr. Pershing, and the reference and mention of Moff Gideon, I'm sure those will come back by the end of the season, and it'll be really interesting and seeing how this all connects. I'm sure Bo-Katan's storyline is going to get very interesting in the upcoming episodes. So there's a lot of reason to believe I'll enjoy the season overall when it's said and done. But right now, I'm just kind of feeling lacking. And anyway, let me know your thoughts. Agree with what I'm feeling, disagree with what I'm feeling. Let me know what you're feeling, what you're thinking about this season. And thank you for watching. I value you and appreciate you. If you did enjoy this reaction, hit the like button and subscribe for more reactions just like it. And yeah, big thank you to my patrons. I will see you in the next one. Bye.